Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Golden Eagles. The Golden Eagles come into this one knowing they're going to need to put forth an inspired effort right from the start, because if they fall behind early on the road,
and a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, here's McNabb. It's complete to Brown, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down, McNabb. Complete to Newsom. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Tim Brown, the intended target. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Call it a pickup of 7. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. Back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, McNabb. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go now. 390.
Bortles going to throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be a Chicago first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Over the middle here to Brown. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Bears.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Lewis. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They try again with Lewis. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Throwing is Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bortles was accident-prone last year, led the league with 18 picks and an early pick here.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason working on this, thinking about it. It's not that he's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down significantly.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Paul Kruger charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They come out here in the eye. This is Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So they're operating in the red zone.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Brandon Gaudin, Charles. So third down, just 1 yard to go.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Emmanuel Sanders from 13 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Bortles to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing any return that gets you to midfield.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of
And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Boy, we've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make. One Kansas City Chief is gone already. Here's a chance to have a team. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into the starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team, because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see him again. Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front, or get yourself a player in what we call a skill? And this is a big piece of the puzzle right here. Maybe a no-brainer, but a great pick regardless. Two words here. Difference maker. That's what that pick right there is. Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to them or go after someone who can help you up front? And now is where you need to make these last picks count. And there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this